So for those who just want a few quick tips so they can just, move on, they don't have to watch the entire video, then you should make your nets bigger, you should fish a little deeper, and you should fish at fishing hotspots. That'll definitely help. But for those who want more details, stay. So the update itself says that fish will spawn appropriately based on longitude and depth. That means that if you have something, say like a tuna, that's probably going to be a little deeper than something like cod or salmon or sea bream maybe. So it depends on the type of fish. I don't know how realistic it is. I don't know if the temperature will alter it, but I'm assuming it does since it's talking about longitude. As for making the nets bigger, I have come up with a method. It proved really effective for me earlier. So what I did is I extended my net anchors way out here. Of course, this might not work for everybody, but it works for me. So the reason I did this is because it'll give me a really big initial net. And then once I extend it, it's going to be even bigger. So it's going to be a huge net. And then once it spawns in, all I have to do is reel it in, right? And I use electrical connectors because what this allows me to do is I put in a signal here and then I can output it here. So I don't have to use radios or anything or any composite. And because there's 4 anchors and only 3 nodes, then that means just this anchor can control retracting, this anchor can control extending, and another for release, right? And that's how I give myself really big nets. A method for going deeper is either using larger winches, or there's another method I think I saw on a boat, I'm not too sure whose it was, but you might use something big like this, and you'll connect it to a little beam. And what this beam will have is it'll have various winches. I think medium winch would probably be best. It'll have 4 of these. And what it does is this big winch will allow you to go like 600 meters, I think. And what these winches will do is it'll give it enough leeway for the net to fully open, but most of the depth is coming from this one. And then if you really want to, you could add like weights to try to do bottom fishing. It really just depends on what you want, right? And as for hotspots, I think that's the last initial point that I made. You can see I already unlocked a few, but there's 3 locations that I know of where you can buy these hotspots. The first is down here at this island, this little town called Chris Ranch. There's a fishing data vendor there, and I'll show you how to use it as well. There's also another one that is over here in the fishing village inside of the building, and then another one here at North Harbor. So let's go down to I like this little town. I've launched like missiles here before, but we're going to ignore that. So sorry in advance, the screens are a little laggy for me. I don't know why, but if we could find the vendor. Hello? Hello? Wait, where's the vendor? Oh, here it is. So all you have to do is just go up to it, hit E, and it buys a bunch of different fishing locations. If I like spam it, you see it gives me the coordinates too. But anyways, yeah, that's where, that's just how you get the fishing things. And what these do, these little areas will have 4 times higher spawn. So yeah, and then if you zoom in, you can also see what type of fish it is. Now, the last thing that I want to bring up is I need to go back to a workbench. Let's just go to the fishing village. The last thing is the fish finder. The fish finder could potentially be really helpful. And the reason I say this is because, one, it's made to be helpful, I presume, but also because of what it does. So, sorry for the lag, there's crates. The crates lag me out for some reason. So what the fish finder does is it finds you a fish within 100 meters. I already have one on top of my boat for some reason, I don't use it. But it says that it outputs the angle, distance, and depth to detected fish using sound waves. So what this will allow you to do is alter your depth, and it'll also allow you to point in the right direction of fish, so you can steer your boat or control your net however you want to. And it'll also give you, what was the other thing? Angle, oh, distance. So, that's just really self-explanatory. It's just distance. And I don't know if sonar will work on fish. I highly doubt it. That's 60 kilometers, that would be a lot of fish. But anyways, yeah, if there's any questions, just ask me. Also, please subscribe. Sorry, I hate asking that. That's what I have to say quickly. Anyways, yeah.